How's it going, folks? How's it going? You already know the waves, and for sure, you already know the vibes. It is Zachariah White, aka Big Daddy Drip, back at it like it's nothing with this drip and the sauce, cause I am the boss. I am back. We are here. Happy good day to every single one of you amazing people, every single one of you beautiful souls out there in the world. All right, you already know why I came across your live feed or whatever it is that you happen to be checking out. You already know it's another episode of the News of the People. There is always something to report. There's always something to promote, and there's definitely always something to fill you guys in on. And for this particular occasion, all right, I know in the last video I ended up talking about one of the new organizations that I ended up meeting at the FGCU Soul Festival. Again, big shout outs to FGCU, big shout outs to the Soul Flowers for that event, and big shout outs to Can Community Health also, again, just for providing the services that they provide for as long, and they overall they're just very, very consistent. Big shout outs to them. And also, side note, my apologies on the audio issue if at certain points in times the audio happens to be a little low. But anyway, for this go around, there was another organization. Well, really, there's a whole bunch of organizations that I ended up meeting, but I'm going to tell you about a second one that I ended up meeting last Friday. All right. Now, this new organization is called the Dominican Republic Outreach Program, aka D.R.O.P. Big shout outs to D.R.O.P, all right, because of course, I'll just say, even before I get into all the specific information as to what it is that they do, what's their mission, who they are, and all that other sort of jazz, I'm gonna just I guess it's to be implied within their name. Their main goal, or what it is that they're about, is making sure that they're ultimately helping and pushing the overall community for Dominicans forward. All right, that is what they are about, and I am so glad that, of course, that they're here. That they're here. They're present. They're doing their thing. But let me just go ahead and give you some background knowledge on this particular organization. All right, so D.R.O.P essentially, exactly, who or what is D.R.O.P? All right, they are a group of individuals that work together to cultivate the minds of college students to engage in civic engagement as well as global citizenship. They also serve different communities with intention and, with good heart as well. And they also foster and create a lasting impact on the hearts of their members as well as community members also. All right. And their main mission is to promote the idea of global citizenship, stress the importance of community engagement, and also foster a sense of civic responsibility both locally and abroad, which is very, very important as well, because oftentimes, it's in, I guess, life is very difficult, and we as people, we try to make sure that, I guess, we succeed, but I guess it succeed in some fashion, but of course we definitely got to make sure that with whatever it is that we're doing, we don't just, I guess, focus on having it be just at one certain level in one particular locale or what, and all that other sort of jazz. We got to make sure that, essentially, let me tell y'all what I'm trying to say, right? We got to make sure that we help our people here, but also make sure that we help any and everybody elsewhere. All right, that's something that I can definitely relate to, and I'm glad that I ended up coming across D.R.O.P because myself and D.R.O.P, it seems like, happen to have a thing or two in common. Of course, also, I'm Dominican, so I got that Dominican up in me, so definitely that this organization just spoke right to me. All right. But let me also provide you guys with some more information. They, just as many of the organizations at FGCU, they put on a lot of events, all right, and this organization is also in the mix. They have weekly GBMs every single Monday, or just about every single Monday. So weekly GBMs every Monday at 8 p.m. and they typically happen to have it at Ben Hill Griffin 172. All right, that's the address that they end up having it, or end up having their events. and I will also give y'all some information as to who exactly these wonderful executive may be the wrong word, but these wonderful officials, who exactly they are, because of course they do they have so much responsibility, again, to make sure that drop is not only, I guess, just still, just out and about doing their thing, but also that they keep growing and keep expanding upon what it is that they've already done. All right, so me in particular, I ended up meeting last Friday the president and the treasurer, and they both happen to be twins. Go figure, right? So the president is Ashley Miranda, and the treasurer is Michelle Miranda. Big shout outs to Ashley, and big shout outs to Michelle as well. Now they do, of course, they have other officers as well. Like there's Vice President, I don't necessarily want to mispronounce her first name, but I will say Vice President Eliza. She is also doing her thing as well within the organization. There's also the secretary, Christelle Joseph. There's also the outreach coordinator, Prince de Agus. There's also the intern, Warren Faustin. All right, and then I have their social media username, as well as their email, in case you guys want to get in contact with them. But their IG is at FGCU D.R.O.P. All right, so again, at FGCU D.R.O.P, and their email is drop.fgcu@gmail.com. I had to look down because I almost said the wrong thing, but drop.fgcu@gmail.com. And also, I'm also going to do my best to make another follow-up video, because I know that there's, again, a lot of information, just like in the previous video that I made on canned community health. There's a lot of information that I ended up picking up Friday that sort of kind of slipped my mind, and I'm having, I'm not recalling it at the moment, but there is one last thing that I did that at least I can tell you about at the moment concerning D.R.O.P. They very, very soon are looking to actually go to the island of, to go back to the island, go to DR and physically help and assist the community there. All right, now this also, I ended up making a video, I forget exactly. I want to say it was the Dominican American Student Association at USF, but I may be misrecalling or misremembering that. But that also sounds something very familiar to the other Dominican-based organizations, at the other colleges, just out and about within Florida. So again, big shout outs to D.R.O.P, big shout outs to the Dominican-based organizations. I'll just say within the state of Florida, and just overall in general, just for doing their thing, and overall I guess I'm trying not to repeat myself, but just the mere fact that they're able to, again, help and assist the community in any way that they absolutely need to, or that that the situations call for, definitely must be commended. All right, so y'all please make sure that y'all give D.R.O.P, y'all follow them. Y'all also make sure that if y'all happen to have any questions, feel free to reach out to them. All right, feel free to ask away, and for sure they're going to do their best to provide you with all the information possible. Or if for whatever reason you want to leave your questions here, that is also fine. I will forward those questions over to them and then bring you guys the information. But again, I do thank you guys so much for listening to me. All right, and y'all make sure that y'all like this up. Y'all make sure that y'all share this with any and everybody, especially if they happen to be within the 239, especially if they happen to go to FGCU, if they happen to be Dominican, anything connected or anything related to it. Make sure that you share this with any and everybody. But the most important thing, stay tuned, stay tapped in, and stay locked in, because the juice over here never stops dripping. All right? I'll catch y'all in the next one, man. Peace, be easy, and as always, y'all stay blessed up.